Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. And so we begin our saga of, well, how should I say it? Perhaps this may be the downfall of the United States of America here, because let's be quite honest, these people have been exposed. They have nothing to lose. And so when you got nothing to lose, you're pretty much against the wall, and you will do anything and everything to pretty much get yourself out of that predicament. And the best way that America can kind of get himself out of that predicament is, of course, by attacking Iran on the behalf of Israel. And so I am here to pretty much document the situation that's going on currently and give my opinion on it, because let's be quite honest, the mainstream media nowadays cannot be trusted. Am I saying that I should be trusted? Well, you be the judge of that. All I know is I'm just going to give you my base opinion. All right. I'm not bought by anybody. Nobody gives me money. I don't. This video doesn't even, it doesn't get monetized, nothing like that. But that's enough monologue. So this is what's going around. All right, let's go ahead and read this together so that way we can understand what is this situation right now. And this, it's not only the United States that has warned its people to leave, I guess you can say, the Middle East, because China warned its citizens to leave Israel, and now America is warning Americans to leave Iran. And so things are getting heated. With that being said, leave Iran now. Have a plan for deporting Iran that does not rely on US government help. Flight cancellation and disrupt are possible with little warning. Check directly with your airline for update. If you cannot leave, find a secure location within your residence or another safe building. Have a supply of food, water, medication, and other essential items. Avoid demonstration, keep a low profile, and stay aware of your surrounding. Monitor local media for breaking news. Be prepared to adjust your plan, keep your phone charged, and maintain communication with family and friend to inform them of your status. Oof. Now, I can't seem to understand why we're still going with, I mean, I do understand it, but I'm trying to say is, what is America gonna gain from this? Okay, what is America gonna gain from it? Absolutely nothing, except this is going to be the downfall of America. And the reason why I say this is because right now we are living in pack Americana. That's the pretty much because America is the superpower. America is the dominant. America is for example, like American's currency is the biggest one in the world, and everybody kind of exchange oils and resources using the dollar. So we are living in Pac Americana. They are trying to now create Pac Judaica. And of course, this is the final step. The final step is, of course, this right here is to topple Iran. We'll get to that in a little bit. But American, they are now warning. If there's any logic in the U.S. military, the war should be against Israel, not Iran. I 100% agree with that, because let's be quite honest, the Middle East is packed with oil, and to be honest with you, based off of the way Iran has been acting, opening the door for peace talk and trying to negotiate with America, it tells me that you know America could benefit from the Middle East a lot. But like I said, they're trying to create Pac Judaica, and of course, it cannot be Pac Americana and Pac Judaica. There can only be one pack. And of course, that's the way we're heading right now. And so I wanted to go ahead and listen and have you guys listen to this right here, because I feel like this is a really important message. Okay. And I wanted to share it with you guys. Former CIA: if the United States goes to war with Iran in the near future, it would not be because Tehran actually threatened America. It will be because Israel and its powerful lobby in the US have succeeded.
Sure, you've all heard the expression.
I don't know exactly when this. I wonder if there's a date on here. This is okay. So perhaps this is probably 2014. The National Press Club, Washington D.C., March 7, 2014. So this was 12 years ago. So let's go ahead and see what he has to say. Almost 12 years.
That a friend does not let. Sure, you've all heard the expression that a friend does not let a friend drive drunk. Well, the United States has been driving drunk for quite some time, and that dangerous behavior has to some extent been encouraged by Israel and its many supporters in Washington. I also would not doubt that Israel, accustomed to behaving with impunity towards its alleged friend and patron in Washington, might manufacture a pretext to draw the U.S. into a new conflict. If the United States goes to war with Iran in the near future, it will not be because Tehran actually threatens America. It will be because Israel and its powerful lobby in the U.S. have succeeded in creating an essentially false casus belli to mandate such action.
Yeah.
While it is often observed that everyone spies on everyone else, particularly true if one is referring to our own NSA, espionage is a high-risk business that most countries are extremely careful when they are spying on friends because of fear of blowback. Israel, which relies on Washington for billions of dollars in aid and also for political cover in international fora like the UN, does not spy discreetly, largely because it knows that few in Washington will seek to hold it to account. Israel,
and this also comes with the fact that, you know, they have a lot of dirt on the politicians. So who cares if you get caught spying on America? What are you going to do about it? Absolutely nothing.
Government and business work hand in hand, has obtained significant advantage by systematically stealing American technology with both military and civilian applications. The U.S. developed technology is then reverse engineered and used by the Israelis to support their own exports. The GAO concluded that Israel conducts, and this is a quote, conducts the most aggressive espionage operation against the United States of any U.S. ally. So the answer to the question, is Israel an ally of the United States, is most definitely no. Is it even a friend? Well, I suppose there are all kinds of friends in the world, but if you judge,
so yeah,
you've all heard the expression.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this is coming from a former CIA analysis, all right? And to be quite honest with you, based off of the way America and Israel has been acting lately, trust me, I 100% agree with the fact that Israel is not an ally of America, because thousands of Americans are about to lose their lives because one tiny little country in the Middle East wants to dominate the entire region. This is not because it's going to benefit Americans. Anybody who tells you this is going to benefit America is completely lying to you. And one thing you need to understand is that these people are brain dead idiots who have nothing to gain except for money. That's it. And so the American people, like, if you think your life is hard now, just wait until this war kicks off. Like I said, I'm gonna dive more into exactly why, but just wait until this war kicks off, because your life is about to be 100 times harder. And when that happens, go ahead and thank your favorite social media influencer who went ahead and told you that it's a great idea to attack Iran. Go ahead and just, you know, say thanks to your social media influencer who says that Israel is the greatest ally that we ever had. So don't be surprised when your life becomes hard. Do not be surprised. And this brings me to the fact that these people, like I said, they have nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing. With the release of the e-file, we have now realized the kind of disgusting and horrendous thing that these people do in secrecy. And if they're able to do that in secret, what can they not do in the outside that will not be worse than that? I mean, we've seen what's happening in Gaza. They're given a green light to do that. I've seen so many images from Gaza. It's unbearable, and I can't post it on here because, again, most likely the video will be taken down. But like the videos that I've seen, I've read books, listen to podcasts, listen to people, listen to experts who are talking about Palestine. And I'm telling you right now, whatever is going on in Palestine, it's not going to stop there. It's really not going to stop there, because when they're done with Palestine, they're going to go to the Arab neighbors. They're going to go to the Arab neighbors. All right. Just in, Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov says Epstein file have exposed the pure Satanism of the Western elite. 100%. 100%. And again, people who worship this Baphomet, what can you say to them that's going to convince these people that what they're doing is wrong? What can you say to them that's going to convince them that they're about to destroy thousands, if not millions of lives? Because this is not only going to affect the Middle East, it's going to affect us here in the United States as well. If it's not physical, it's going to be financially. So get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Just like I said, get ready and say thanks to your favorite, what's his name? Your favorite celebrity influencer who convince you that it is a great idea to attack Iran and it will be one of the best things that could ever happen to the United States. And this brings me to all the lies of what, not all of them, but this is, about 2% of the lies right here. So they lied about Yugoslavia, Iraq, Libya, Syria, the Ukraine war, and now Iran. Like, seriously, what made you think that they're going to be talking about, they're going to speak the truth about Iran? Iran has tried over and over again to come to the table and talk and peace talk, but every time they try, it gets sabotaged. Obviously, we know exactly who it is that's sabotaging it because our greatest ally in the Middle East wants to be the hegemony in the Middle East. So, of course, it's going to make sure that Iran does not succeed. At first, it was weapons of mass destruction. They don't want Iran to have a nuclear bomb. After the B-2 bomb was dropped on Iran, guess what happened? Trump went on the news talking about, oh, yeah, it's destroyed. It's completely destroyed. It set them back, I don't know, 20 years or something like that. So then why are we trying to attack them again? Oh, it's because now the new rule is Iran is not allowed to have a ballistic missile that's able to reach Israel. That's the new rule now. That's what they're running off of. And clearly we know that's not going to stick. We understand that Iran needs something to defend itself. If Israel has bombs that's able to reach Iran, Iran also needs bombs that's able to reach Israel. So if you want Iran to get rid of the ballistic missile, Israel has to do the same thing. But we understand that's not going to happen because Israel has been talking about the idea of no other country in the Middle East should have a nuclear bomb. Meanwhile, they have hundreds of nuclear bombs in their bunker in Dimona. And yeah, America hasn't stepped in and stopped that. Just recently, there was a little earthquake that happened near Dimona. Anybody with a half brain cell already understands that this is a nuclear testing that's going on over there. It's no simple earthquake, really. An earthquake next to exactly where Dimona is, where they be testing the bomb. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. So these people are literally a bunch of Satanists, bunch of PDF files who don't care about human life and will never care about human life. Based off of what we've seen in the Epstein file, like, let's be honest, if you think just the age alone is grotesque, I mean, we've heard of the fact that they eat human. They eat human. I can't name the politician, but one of the politicians, they opened up his laptop and they, like, some of the people who were doing investigations saw what was in his laptop and they vomited. That's how disgusting these people are. And now these people are not telling you that they want to free the Iranian. And then you got a bunch of social media influencers who are going around saying, oh, we need to drop a bomb on a nuclear bomb on Iranian to free them. You make sense of that. Look what happened in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Look what happened there. I mean, did they free them? Did we free them when we dropped Big Boy and Fat Man and Little Boy on them? I think that was the name of the bomb. These people would literally, like, it sickens me that people can seem to just think outside the box sometimes. And this brings me to my final reasoning as to why we're really, why and how they're trying to create Pax Judaica. Okay. Corridors, shipping route, port, oil field, and more. Iran site in the Middle East Iran sits in the Middle East of a lot of these. This is one reason why Israel will and is going to do everything possible to overthrow the regime. If Iran falls, the Israel become the hegemony of the Middle East. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. This is how they're trying to create Pax Judaica. And we've seen the greater goal of Israel. In case you don't know what I mean. In case, you guys have forgotten. We've seen it. This is it right here, ladies and gents. This is the greater goal. And of course, they can achieve this as long as this country right here resides. And right now, we think that it's only going to be the Palestinian, but Jordan is part of their greater goal, half of Saudi Arabia. Of course, we know Syria is part of it. Right now, they're attacking Syria. They're literally taking Lebanon and all these. They're just demolishing these people. They're even building walls down there. And then, of course, a little bit of Egypt. And once they take this whole region, you got to understand the Red Sea. Any shipment that make its way here, guess what? You got to pay money. They're going to gain money from this. They're going to get money from oil. They're going to get money from pretty much oil being transported, ship making its way into Egypt. And you know they're going to tax the shit out of these things. And anybody up here, especially Turkey, because if you've been keeping up with geopolitics, you will understand that Turkey is starting to become a thorn in the side of the Israelis. So once they achieve this, it won't take long to collapse Turkey, because they just have to make sure that if Turkey doesn't apply, if Turkey does not comply, they just have to make sure the ship don't make it. And Turkey is going to be in a position in which they have to pay extra money for a shipment to make its way all the way down South Africa and up. And so again, this is it. I don't know how Qatar and Iran pipeline across Syria might look. So Qatar pipeline, and this is a Qatar Turkey pipeline, and then Iran pipeline. And this is gonna pass exactly where the greater Israel is. They will have control in all that and anybody and everybody who goes against or speaks out about the genocide they committed in Israel, in Palestine, in Gaza, guess what? Sorry, pipeline cut. Sorry, your ship is not gonna pass. You have to pay extra now. Sorry. Yeah, you now have to bend down to us. You have to bow down to us. And it frustrates me when you have a bunch of dumbass in the Middle East who literally think that this is only going to be happening to the Palestinians. The Arabs that are supporting what's going on in Palestine, yeah, you are an idiot. You are an idiot. If you think, like, you got to understand, with the release of the Epstein file, what's one thing that we've noticed? These people refer to anybody who's not a Jew, they refer to you as goyim. You're a cattle, somebody that can get rid of. They believe that you're supposed to work for them. You're not on the same level as them. That's their belief system. So in conclusion, these people, in their doctrine, they're not allowed to coexist with you. That's what you have to understand. They're not allowed to coexist with you. You not being born a Jew automatically disqualifies you, and your life is worse than an animal. So now imagine if these people achieve this. You'd stand no chance, especially if you're brown. Yeah, you are disqualified automatically. Automatically, you're disqualified. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to go ahead and update you guys on the situation that's going on right now. So get ready, because we've been warned. I'm warning you. Geopoliticians out there, people who knows a lot more than me, have been warning you. People have been warning Trump, do not do this. But the grip that Israel has in America, I guess we'll just have to sit there and find out what's gonna happen. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'll keep you guys updated if I hear anything new.